talk about it. The bike riders. Let's ride our bikes. Come on, guys. Let's ride our bikes. Nope, these are not BMX bike riders. This is supposed to be the start of the biker gangs here in Chicago. And this is inspired by a true biker gang called the Outlaws. But here in this movie, it's called the Vandals. And the Vandals stars Tom Hardy as this leader Johnny, and they really never show really how it started. They started off as racing bikes, him and his buddy, and building them and racing and building and racing. Then after that, it just reaches a boiling point where you see one of the members, the Elvis guy, and you got Jody, what's her name? Jody Sweeney or whatever. She was in there and she played the she's too good, these guys are too violent, but she fell in love with the Elvis guy who just walks in slow-mo, smokes cigarettes, and just talk with 3 words. How you doing? And then they was like, you don't want to ride with him. No one rides with him. Girls fall off of the bike. So they go, oh gosh, girls fall off of the bike. I can't ride with him. So the chick's like, she falls in love with him, marries him 5 weeks later after her boyfriend just moves out because he wouldn't leave the neighborhood. And what it is a construct of showing how the organization starts. You get to see how they was in their family life. But this was, to me, it's a watchable movie. I give it 2.5 stars out of 4. I mean, to me, if you're gonna make a movie about bike riders, you're gonna have to tell the truth. If not, if you want to make a soap opera type of movie about bike riding, this is your movie. I mean, hell, you would think they were law-abiding citizens if you watch this movie. I'm like, biker gangs bust up bars. They R-worded teenagers, and they have done some salacious stuff. And in this movie, it was like the cartoon PG version of bike gangs. There were hardly any biker fights. Then when they did, they apologized and gave people beers. I'm like, are you kidding me? Everybody seemed to have jobs in a regular life. Then they go out riding bikes when they're tired of their job. It was like, what is this? What am I watching here? Oh man, yeah, 2.5 stars out of 4 for the Bikeriders. It's not that it wasn't entertaining; it was an entertaining movie, but it's more of a soap opera type thing because it's kind of like misleads you into believing this is something that it wasn't. I was thinking this film was going to be something entirely different than what it ended up being. So, yeah, it's too, I don't like my bikers movies this, mild. Hell, Mad Max was a real biker movie compared to this. Like, give me Pale Rider or something like this is the the nicest biker gang I've ever seen. Like, oh, what a nice biker gang. They're escorting the women home nicely. It's like, what are we watching here? But the guy that plays Elvis, you know, they love him. The women, they want to just sell him. So that's what the movie was about. What was her name? Jodie Toomer or something like that. She was good in the film, playing his wife, as she was struggling to try to get him to quit the game. As you can see, and over the years, it was starting to turn. The gang was starting to turn into an actual gang once they start bringing in new people from and opening up new chapters in different cities. That's when it started to get out of Johnny's control, you know, because he doesn't know what those guys are doing up there, who's running it, and you know. Then they start showing the guy who eventually joins the Bikeriders and what he was going through with the turmoil in his house. And he saw them riding and he wanted to one day ride with him. But his character was a bit flawed. There was no code, no honor. And they were trying to send the message that when they started this thing, it was built on the premise of the bikes, the code, the respect, the honor. There's rules, there's structure. And these young guys, you know, they can't follow these things. Yeah, they should call them the light bikers. When the movie was over, they start showing the real bikers, the real outlaws, and the real women. Now those look like bikers. I'm like, here, everybody's trying to be like pretty boys and trying to put a little dirt on their face to look like a biker. It's like, the hell are y'all doing? Michael Shannon had a great monologue as usual. Michael Shannon is a great actor. He's always he played General Zod in the Superman movie. He's a very serious actor. That's what they call him, the serious actor. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's the rating, man. 2.5 stars out of 4 for the Bikeriders. You're basically bored, you know. In a biker movie, I just was like not really that entertained. So that's my review of the film. If you liked it or you saw it, tell me what you thought about it in the comment section. I'm out.